It was in this building on January 19th earlier this year on Monday Night Raw that Randy Orton's path to destruction really began. It was the night that Randy Orton punted the chairman of this company in the skull, Mr. McMahon, beginning his path of destruction against the McMahon family.
And it's led us to tonight, where Randy Orton himself has said, we're looking at the man that the entire WWE revolves around. And the WWE champion.
And there are many who will not argue that point. Randy Orton not only took out Mr. McMahon, but he took out Shane McMahon. He took out Stephanie McMahon, and then he did the unthinkable at Backlash. He punted Triple H in the skull, eliminating the game from the equation.
Well, Randy Orton has eliminated a lot of his competition. But one man he thought he had eliminated is now back for retribution here tonight at Judgment Day.
Randy Orton claims that Batista will not win the WWE Championship tonight. And Randy Orton is living his destiny.
Well, those are all words, much like the words we heard earlier from Chris Jericho. What a great match that was, but his words didn't come true. We'll see how Randy Orton's words play out.
Randy Orton once said, you don't have to like him, but you have to respect him. Do you believe in those words?
Well, you know Randy Orton believes it. And let's face it, I mean, it's hard to argue with success. We heard Randy Orton say himself, he is a success, and that's the truth. He has the goal to prove it. He has the one-loss record to prove it. He has the path of destruction to prove it. Like you said earlier, Michael, Judgment Day is the day you pay for your sins, and Randy Orton has racked up a boatload of sins. Will he pay for them tonight? In mind, and that's to hurt Randy Orton.
Batista said earlier today that it's like a DVD playing over and over in his mind. The night back in December when Randy Orton punted him in the skull, costing him 4 months of his career and costing him the opportunity to perform at the 25th anniversary of WrestleMania.
And the way you hurt Randy Orton the most is by taking the thing that means the most to Randy Orton, and that's the WWE Championship.
Now Batista won that opportunity by defeating the Big Show a couple of weeks ago in a #1 Contenders match. And tonight, it's Batista versus Orton for the WWE title.
Intensity. Look at that look on the animal's face. He'd like to break Randy Orton in half.
But the very wary Orton with that very icy face, the icy stare.
No, and ice water in his veins. You can bet on that.
This match is set for one fall, and it is for the WWE Championship. Introducing first, the challenger from Washington, D.C., weighing in at 290 pounds, Batista! And from St. Louis, Missouri, weighing in at 245 pounds, he is the WWE Champion, Randy Orton!
These two competitors have a couple of things in common. They're both four-time champions. They both learned the tricks of the trade in one of the legendary groups, Evolution. But other than that, they're polar opposites. Orton, a third-generation superstar, learning from his grandfather and his father. For Batista, brought up in a single-parent home, raised by his mother, learning on the rough streets of Washington, D.C. to get him here tonight.
Well, this past week we heard rumors of some sort of altercation that Batista was involved in. Well, we see he's wearing the battle scars of that altercation. 8 stitches in the head of Batista, and that could be a factor in this match.
I don't believe those stitches will slow the animal down, however. A testament to the intensity of that man.
Man, we can only speculate that well, maybe Randy Orton had something to do with those stitches.
WWE Championship on the line. First collar and elbow tie-up of the match, which is underway. For Batista King, he's going to have to rely on the power game.
You're seeing a little bit of it right here. That massive headlock applied by Batista literally squeezed the blood right out of your head.
For Randy Orton, the slyness that has gotten him to this point in his career.
I just can't help but feel that everything we see from Batista tonight it'll be intensified. It'll be, I mean, just that extra added emotion, that pin-up frustration and rage inside Batista is going to be, I just can't help but feel it's going to be all let out on Orton tonight.
Can you blame the man?
No, not at all.
Oh, and exploding is Batista. Suplex by Batista, power game early. Here's the cover. WWE title is on the line, and a kick out by Orton at 2.
Well, we heard Batista say that he despises Randy Orton. He loathes Randy Orton.
Well, Randy Orton also called it Batista the biggest mistake of his life for not wanting to join Legacy.
Come on! The thing that Batista wants to do most is hurt Randy Orton by taking that WWE title. But what Batista's got to do, he's got to keep his head. He's got to keep his wits about him. He can't lose focus.
Well, he must
lose his cool if he can't win, if he gets disqualified.
Has to keep those emotions in check, and we've seen the emotions get the better of Batista over the past couple of weeks. Perfect example this past Monday night, disqualified in a match. Well, the animal looks very much in control in the early going.
Yeah, somehow I can't help but believe that Batista's waited so long for this. Oh, man, look at the ever-opportunistic Randy Orton.
Well, that's vintage Orton there. And now Orton looks to attack. Standing drop kick. And it allows Orton, the champion, to buy himself some time.
I don't know if anybody delivers a more potent or more perfect drop kick than Randy Orton.
You can see as Orton has exited the ring, that unsettling look in his eye.
Oh, watch out here, watch out!
And dropping Batista right on the spine. Look at the eyes.
I thought Orton was going to drop Batista backward, head first, right into our fans there on that concrete floor.
Distant look is returned to Orton as he regains control.
I watch Orton in a match like this.
Quickly into the cover for Orton. Hooks the leg, shoulder is down, and Batista powers out.
It's like he goes into some sort of zone. I mean, he's in some sort of strange place in his own head.
Can almost describe his emotion at times as emotionless. That makes sense.
Well, maybe his face is emotionless, but I think there's all sorts of things going on in that sadistic, evil mind of Randy Orton.
This is where Orton's dangerous. Methodically taking his time, wearing his opponent down.
And you see, look now, Orton has shifted gears.
It was at Backlash, the tag team matchup that Orton won the championship. Cover again by Orton. Shoves the forearm right in the jaw. Now it's Randy Orton who looks to wear down Batista.
Well, we talked about Batista's pin-up rage and frustration. You know, I think that when we heard Randy Orton offer Batista an opportunity to join Legacy, I think Orton thought that Batista would gladly accept that. And when Batista didn't, I think that...
I thought Batista was considering it as well.
Oh, I don't think he thought about it for 1 minute.
Oh, look at Orton again! Knee to the back, cover. Looks to put Batista away early.
And I think Orton really felt Batista made a huge mistake when he didn't accept that invitation.
You notice, King, how Batista wincing in pain as his hand went to his back? And again, for Randy Orton, I mean, he's been waiting for this particular night for 5 years. Pent up emotion of his own for Orton. He's been on this mission to exorcise the demons of the days of Evolution when he was excommunicated from that group.
And this, once again, is, well, we've seen Orton do this to numerous opponents. Just walk around and stomp on every arm, leg, appendage that's sticking out.
Not only the physical assault, but mentally that has to wear your opponent down as well. Just being able to have your way.
Orton's, I mean, let's face it. You got to give the devil his due. He's a master at this. He wouldn't be the WWE champion if he wasn't.
We just got to look back to last month at Backlash, the way he won the championship. Took the title from Triple H. He's trying what he can. Got to get back to a vertical base, bring the power game back to play, which he did there.
You may think you have the upper hand on the animal at times, but Dave Batista's so strong, so powerful.
Near 300 pounds. Trying to block those punches the best he can. Oh, look at Orton back to the sleeper. But Batista
able to turn it to more of a headlock.
Oh, and
look at that! Once again.
Beautiful standing drop kick to the jaw.
Both feet right to the face of Batista. Get it back in, Batista. Those are devastating. You can imagine, I mean, imagine how much power and strength you have in your arms, but you can imagine strength and power. Oh, and both of Orton's legs.
Or in Batista's shoulder to that point. And again. And knee to the temple. Looks to put Batista away. Look at the look in Orton's eyes as he drops Batista. Skull first.
Good grief. Batista just
Is this what Orton was looking for? Look how he wraps up both legs. Shoulders down and a kick out at 2. We always call Orton the Viper, but the way that he went into that near fall there, almost Python-like.
I don't know how anybody, even Batista, has the strength or the ability to somehow get your shoulders up. Right here.
And look at Orton.
We've seen this diabolical stare down, preparing himself.
Batista doesn't realize what is transpiring behind him. Randy Orton. Just thinking and calculating each and every move. Oh no,
wait a minute.
Look at this. Look at it take Batista out with a kick on a spear. Batista thwarted the punt. Orton wanting to put Batista back where he once was, in the hospital with another vicious punt, but Batista countered.
Batista with a huge spear had to knock all of the wind. Let's watch this one more time. Orton intent on delivering that punt, and instead, he almost got broken in half.
And perhaps the momentum has shifted to the Animal Batista with the WWE Championship on the line.
Orton can trade punches with the best of them, but I don't know if he's going to win a slugfest with the Animal.
Ooh! Glancing blow. Batista!
Whoa!
And I believe the Animal is enraged. And this is where Batista's scary. Near 300-pounder. Cover. Can he pin the champion? 2 count and a 2.5. Orton rolls the shoulder out. By the look on Batista's face, I believe Batista thought he had won the championship there.
Well, Batista's done he's done some damage, but he hasn't hit him he hasn't hit Orton with anything capable of putting him away yet. Now look at Orton. I don't know.
Hey.
That's it, Orton. You got him, baby.
Count me out. Orton just said, count me out.
Begging the referee for a count out here.
Well, if he's counted out, Orton will retain the championship. And Batista, realizing this, knows he's got to get Orton back in the ring. A title can only change hands via pinfall or submission.
The referee is counting. Oh! Orton content to stay outside the ring for the count of 10.
The chase on. A count of 5 by referee Mike Chioda. And look at Orton.
He's gonna just hold on to that ring post.
Well, the referee at 7, really, he has no choice but to count. Count of 8, Orton back in the ring. Batista in pursuit as well. And Batista and Orton beat the count back in. And Batista, wow, exploding. Cover. Will we crown a new champion? No.
And Batista almost took Orton's head off. I don't know, but to me, that's got to do something for the psyche of Batista. Oh, to know that Orton was going to be content to get counted out here to save that title.
Again, Orton rolls out of the ring. And Batista hell-bent on that. Allowing the chase to happen again, but they had no choice.
Watch out, this is where Orton's dangerous.
With a steel chair, he's always dangerous.
I think he's going to intentionally get disqualified here.
Oh, wouldn't put it past him. Oh! Wouldn't allow him to use it, Batista made sure.
You gotta watch it, Dave. You gotta get back in the ring.
Between Batista thwarting Orton's every attempt. First the possible countout, then the possible disqualification.
Batista flying!
300-pounder! And Batista could be closing in on his 5th championship. He got him!
Was that a 3?
2.
Man! Batista pulling out all the stops, coming off the top rope, slamming right into Orton, and that's a 2 and 7/8.
Uh-oh.
The momentum of this matchup has really changed now.
And Batista looking to pull Orton away with a Batista bomb. And again, the snake, the viper, slithers away.
Look at him now, he's begging for the title. Where's he going? Oh, no, come on.
The referee's begun counting again. Batista in pursuit. But Batista's got to get Orton back in the ring before the 10 count.
Orton just absolutely trying to run out of this arena.
And now Orton trying to use the title. Buster. Orton thwarted at every turn.
The referee has got the championship. It's no longer in Orton's hands. And Batista looking to finish off the champ. Whoa.
Looking for the Batista bomb. Orton looking to counter. And Randy Orton went for the RKO, and it was countered by Batista.
Oh, man.
to strike.
Look at Orton, he's enraged here. I sense an RKO coming here.
The evil and sinister Orton.
Watch it, Dave.
What for the RKO? Again countered. Hey, what?
Wait a minute. You just...
While a desperate Randy Orton survived. And here comes DiBiase and Rhodes. Legacy attacking the animal.
I don't even know what the referees, what the officials' call was on this, but nonetheless, as you said, Orton and Rhodes and DiBiase, the referee was slapped by Orton. Right.
What? Ric Flair, the Nature Boy.
Ric Flair.
Flair's here. Batista's mentor, Ric Flair.
Ric Flair.
Flair unloading on Orton.
It's Ric Flair.
Ric Flair from out of nowhere, and Batista. Batista bomb to the champion. And again the assault by Legacy.
And again,
Flair
Nate.
and Rhodes.
Look at Nate. He's all over. Cody Rhodes. Whoa. Whoa, he's right. I can't believe what we're seeing.
Two great friends standing tall, Flair and Batista.
All I can figure is maybe Ric Flair came here tonight to see Batista handle Orton and couldn't stand by and see the animal triple team. This is great.
Well, Randy Orton is still the WWE champion. But Ric Flair and Batista standing tall tonight at Judgment Day.
Ric Flair.
The Nature's back.
All I can say is you see Orton on his knees, humbled, but not beaten.
Batista who learned from Ric Flair in Evolution.
The Nature Boy's got his eyes on you, Orton.